What's up? Welcome back to Beer Geek Nation. I'm your host, Chris. Thank you for joining me once again. Alright guys, I'm delving into Dogfish Head world again. And if you guys know anything about Dogfish Head, you know nothing good comes out of this green cap. When they put these green caps on their beers, that means it's usually contained inside some gigantic alcoholic, sweet, syrupy mess. Worldwide Stout, 120, they all have that cap. And this one is no exceptions, my friend. This is Dogfish Head's Olde School, which is a 15% ABV barley wine. This came out a few months ago. They recommend you age it for at least a year, but I don't think you should have to do that if you're paying this money for that kind of money for a bottle of beer. So with that said, guys, this does have about 3 or 4 months on it for aging, so I'm going to give it a shot. I'll let you guys know how it smells, tastes, and give you the verdict on Dogfish Head's Olde School. All right, guys. So the appearance on the Olde School. It's a really nice dark orange, dark copper, a little bit of haze in there, really nice carbonation. There was about a finger's and a half worth of like an off-white, eggshell, white, yellowish type of head on there, which is actually a lot for a 15% beer that's got some age on it. I was surprised to see that much. There's some nice carbonation coming off the bottom of the glass. Really nice alcohol legs on this one. 15%, you know, you would expect to see that. There's a decent amount of lacing, nothing too remarkable, but it's actually a pretty nice looking beer. Wow, all right. That's actually kind of surprising. This is barley wine that's, they brew it with figs and dates. So I'm definitely getting that sweetness in there. It smells like raisins, almost like a quadruple. Kind of, but there's kind of a brighter citrusy character to it. There's nice breadiness in there. It's a really sweet kind of raisin bread type of aroma coming through in this one. Definitely some alcohol, but it's not nearly as intense as some of the previous Dogfish Head alcohol monsters were. Yeah, it's an interesting smelling beer. I gotta give it that. All right, so the taste on the Dogfish Head Olde School. It's really interesting. If nothing else, it's unlike a barley wine I've ever had. It's kind of cool what it does, actually. It has a very traditional English-style barley wine taste to it, where it's just a bunch of really intense, sweet, syrupy malts. Definitely getting the figs and the dates in this one. Really coming through, and these big kind of you know, dark fruits, your Belgian quadruple type of flavors almost. Big, really sweet breadiness in this one. Alcohol definitely present, like I said. Does help to clean the palate, get rid of some of that sweetness. It is a very sweet, syrupy beer, as Dogfish Head beers tend to be, but it's manageable because of the kind of the flavor that goes into it with the figs and the dates, and the breadiness of the malts really help to cut that overall sweetness. Nice sweet slash semi-dry finish. It's kind of cool. It's actually a pretty interesting beer. I'm surprised. Nice sweet slash semi-dry finish. It's kind of cool. It's actually a pretty interesting beer. I'm surprised. All right, guys, so the final verdict on the Dogfish Head Olde School barley wine, coming in at 15% ABV. It's a tough one. I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to give it a solid middle-of-the-road B. There's a nice kind of overall British barley wine quality to it. Really nice malty sweetness in there. You're getting a toasted quality to it. But at the same time, they add that Dogfish Head twist to it, where they added the figs and the dates. And that adds a really kind of nice dark fruit quality that blends nicely with the breadiness. Creates like this raisin bread flavor. And I gotta say, it's not an easy beer to drink. But I think it's worth picking up a bottle and splitting between a friend. It's a nice drinking beer. Definitely will age really well. I don't say that about too many Dogfish Head beers, but this one I can tell will definitely age really nicely. Some of that hotness is already starting to go away. So with that said, guys, I'm going to give Dogfish Head's Olde School barley wine a B from Beer Geek Nation. Remember, guys, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.